If you're from a country where you get This Is True Really News and you're listening to This Is True Really News, please like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News, and exhort your friends to like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News as well. I will now take a moment here and telepathically send it to people in their own language. There we go. Now,
could you send it to people who can't hear This Is True Really News? Because that'd be funnier.
Well,
I mean, all of a sudden in their head it goes, hey, you, listen, This Is True Really News. You can't listen to it. You can't see it,
yeah.
But it's there. Go find it.
Oh, man, those really take it out of me. They make me very tired.
This Is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
So let's look at some of the strangest jobs in human history, shall we? I don't know if these are the strangest ever, but they're up there.
All right.
Let's just say they're different. In Amsterdam, which is the capital of the Netherlands, it is a very bicycle-friendly city, right? It wants to be Phoenix when it grows up.
Well, it needs to be warmer.
And Minneapolis wants to be Phoenix when it grows up. And again, the winter
warmer thing
with it, but they don't care. A city with more than 60 miles of beautiful canals flowing under 1,500 bridges and bicycle-friendly. Put those together, and sometimes bicycles end up where?
In the creek.
Canals.
Yeah.
Please, creek is so like, might as well say crick and put on your hat, choose some hay and fish. What's the matter with you, boy?
Lots.
Why did I go right to a? Yeah, that's true. So there is a job of bicycle fisher. You can guess what their job is.
They go get the bicycles.
Armed with a boat and a heavy-duty lifting claw, the bicycle fishers scour Amsterdam's canals for all the bikes that have been lost in them over the years.
We have an apple crate here. We got a Schwinn apple crate. Who lost an apple crate?
Nobody raises their hand. No worry about the job being over anytime soon. Every year, city workers average out 14,000 bikes from the canals.
Oh, this has to do with people imbibing and driving into them. I guarantee you.
I hope so.
Because
otherwise they're just really uncoordinated people.
Right.
Oh, look. Oh,
no. No wonder Danish modern furniture looks the way it does.
You may have heard of this one. There's also the job of a snake milker.
Yeah.
Don't. It's got nothing to do with dairy products. Snake milkers harvest toxins from the venom snakes.
Oh, okay. I guess I've heard of that before. Yeah.
To milk a snake, the handler gets it to bite down in the mouth of a jar covered with a plastic film. So you're using poisonous snakes. That's a job everyone wants. No one probably has the job title of snake milker, but that's what they do. They milk.
Okay.
Full time. Why?
Retired snake milker. That's something you never hear. John, a retired snake milker.
Here's another why.
Okay.
Deodorant, perfumes, toothpaste, toilet paper.
Toiletries for 200, Don.
Make a lot of goodies that are designed to prevent bad smells. So someone has to make sure they work.
Oh, yes.
Yes, there are professional sniffers or the odor judges. I don't know which I prefer less. These stench experts, might we say smelly?
Maybe they're stenchers.
Or smelchy. Smelchers?
Smelchers. Smelchers. That's we got.
Yeah, it sounds like a fish we'd eat.
Ooh, I like my smelcher fried with tartar sauce.
Well, the job sounds sort of gross. Sort of. Lucky if you get to sniff toilet paper before, during, and after its use.
Oh, no. That's not true. They don't.
Okay. That's what it said there, though. Here's another job you wonder why someone has to have.
Which is?
A full-time Netflix watcher.
Oh, good Lord. I think I'm already
job.
that.
Did you get paid?
No.
You're just getting screwed out of cash there, boy. Netflix hires people for this role, get to sit back, watch TV all day long. We should probably say, actually, they have to watch TV all day long. It's their job. And it's not about racking up the hours. It's about making sure all the content tags and other such details are correct before the show is released.
Okay.
That means you have to watch everything from the classics to the most inane, boring BS that they have to offer. And there's a lot of that. And suddenly that job doesn't pay enough. A literal dream
Jupiter's
job
Legacy comes to mind.
where you get to sleep all day long, a professional sleeper. How did I not know of this when I was younger?
How did you not know of it now?
Exactly. Scientists often hire people for sleep studies, while furniture manufacturers will want to make sure their beds and couches are comfortable. So, professional sleepers. You could also get hired by hotels. One hotel in Finland, for example, hired a person to sleep in each room and rate the experience so they could make appropriate improvements. So you'd be like, a freelance on this, but...
I'm a freelance sleeper.
Okay, here are my favorites. Pet food taster.
Yep.
Yep.
Someone's gotta.
Yep. Pet food tasters don't just go to town on Purina, though. They... I would think they would hire like 6-year-olds because
that's the wet cat food.
They would do that for free. It's very scientific. It takes into account things like nutritional value, smell, texture, consistency, and whatnot on top of flavor, because who the hell knows what a dog or cat might think of the smell, texture, consistency, and whatnot.
Well, they can't write and they can't talk. When they can, we'll find out.
The good news is you don't have to swallow the food. That is about the only good news. You get to, taste it, spit it out. Usually requires a doctoral degree. And you can make
this dog food smells like it came from the California
figures chewing
Sonoma.
on kibble, dude.
The Sonoma area.
6 figures. 6 figures.
I'm getting notes of cat entrails.
I'd like to try the catnip.
Boiled fish.
I mean, cats seem to enjoy it.
Yeah.
In Japan, there's boyfriends for hire. Might be a little expensive.
Isn't that prostitution?
At an average hourly rate of $50. Yeah. Rental boyfriends would do anything a regular boyfriend would do.
Including
sit on the couch and play video games? What?
I was going to say, tell you you'll be back in a minute and not come back for days.
So they say here, you can go on a date, watch a movie on the couch, frolic through the flowers in the park. How romantic, or whatever you like. There are limits, though. No sex or kissing. So it's more like a married couple.
Yeah, maybe.
And rental boyfriend services providing companionship, not male prostitution, to answer your question.
No. Boy,
I don't even want to talk about the professional mourners. If you can cry on cue, you can make money. Go ahead.
Imagine being a parent in North Wales.
Okay.
It's been unusually hot.
Hang on. I'm only in South Wales. I have to imagine a little more.
You got to
go for it.
Get to where the Godoggin showed up.
They have words that have no vowels. I don't know.
Reading Welsh is really challenging.
Hearing Welsh is not that easy.
I think it's Proto-Hawaiian.
Yeah, it could be.
That's the same sort of thing. Anyway, it's been unusually hot in North Wales this summer. So you do what any parent would, and you take your kids to the paddling pool in Conway.
Sure.
They go for a dunk. You get some peace. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, no.
They could come out blue. Not because they're cold, mind you, but because the paint on the pool is melting.
Oh, good, because I thought it was an Avatar thing happening.
Kids are coming out tinted blue. Some have streaks of paint on their bathing suits and extremities. Parents, rather put out by the situation, are blaming the council who runs the pools for buying the wrong kind of paint. Cheap, they called it. Rest assured.
I thought they were in Wales, not Scotland.
Rest assured, Conway citizens, the council's looking into it.
Or moving.
Or leaving town. Yeah.
Yep.
They're headed for Scotland.
Where they'd be more comfortable. And arrest warrant, actually, no, because from what I've heard from the folks who are of Welsh descent, they're frugal as well. Good for them.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
An arrest issue was warranted?
Well, it probably was.
An arrest warrant was issued in July, Little Rock, Arkansas, for 32-year-old Brian Reams.
Well, thank God. I thought it was going to be Bill Clinton again. Go ahead.
That's such old news. In connection with several incidents where he allegedly approached women and asked if he could touch their feet. Does
the guy have a library card?
Clinton would be too old. There is a twist, though, according to KATV. Conway, Arkansas, a woman said a man with no arms followed her into a Walmart last September, telling her she had pretty feet and asked if she liked having people touch them. Later, he began harassing her on Facebook. In June, a second woman said a man matching that same description, but wearing a face mask with Brian written on it.
No, it's Brian. Brian has 2 arms. Shut up.
Followed her around the same Walmart and wondered if she'd let him give her a foot massage. A lot of questions running through my head. Because, yeah, I mean,
What's
how would
the
that
physical description of this guy?
How
again?
would that work?
Right.
A man with no arms.
Well, it's either feet or another fetish.
A third woman identified Reams after viewing screenshots of his Facebook account. He was branching out. He'd approached her at a Kroger's.
Kroger's.
Oh, we're a weird species.
Andalusia's parliament in Spain was hard at work on the people's business.
Of course.
When an uninvited guest disrupted the proceedings.
Was it the people's?
As you well know, Andalusia is the southernmost autonomous community in peninsular Spain.
That's true. Aren't they the ones that are trying to become their own little area?
Well, they're an autonomous community, but they've got the guys on the other side, too, up toward the mountains.
Okay.
At first, the assembly thought the intruder was one of them. But upon closer inspection, they decided it was a rat. Now everybody's either heading for the doors or climbing on desks and chairs. Apparently, it was a huge rat. The pretend legislator was eventually removed amid applause from the appreciative assembly.
How in God's name do you mistake a Spanish politician for a rat?
Well, it's an Andalusian politician.
Oh, see, in America, all our politicians look like rats, so it's
Pretty
easy.
much. Yeah.
Okay, I apologize to all the rats.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.